AU is trying to increase the number of U.S. minority students in the upcoming freshman class. Catherine Ruhlman is here with the full report. Catherine?
Thanks, Danny. That's right. AU is trying to make the student body more diverse. I spoke to students on campus today to hear more about their experiences at American.
Catherine, I thought AU was known for having a diverse student body. Isn't that true?
Yes, Newsweek ranked AU 6th for international student population, range of face, and gay-friendly campus, but the school is lagging in domestic diversity. Students here at AU had this to say. AU's black student population is underrepresented according to AU's Office of Institutional Research and Assessment. Students identifying themselves as black make up just over 4% of AU's undergraduate population. That's roughly 9% less than the 2009 national college average. Black Student Alliance President Ariel McMillan says she was led to believe AU's student body was more diverse.
AU sells itself on diversity, but a lot of it is international diversity, so seeing more domestic minorities would be nice. It's often pretty awkward being the only person of African descent in your classes.
President of AU's Caribbean Circle, Deshwana Bernard, says she has not seen an increase in diversity in her 4 years at AU.
What I was told, coming into the university, I feel like it wasn't fully reflected. But, over the years, I expected to see diversity grow. As a senior and being prepared to leave, I noticed throughout the years it has been a bit stagnant.
AU just released its strategic plan. The plan includes a goal to increase enrollment of underrepresented domestic minorities in the class of 2015 by 10%. Members of the Strategic Planning Committee declined to comment on the new plan. The admissions office says the school will shift more financial aid dollars from merit scholarships to need-based aid to help increase enrollment. Students told me they're excited and hopeful about the school's new strategic plan. Back to you, Danny.
Thanks, Catherine. Former D.C. School Chancellor Michelle Rhee will be at American University tomorrow. Rhee will talk about education reform after the screening of the film Waiting for Superman, a documentary about the nation's public school system. Rhee is famous for firing hundreds of D.C. school teachers she said were ineffective while she was chancellor. She stepped down last year while her boss, Mayor Adrian Fenty, lost re-election to Vincent Gray. The event starts at 6:30 in the Ward Building.
The newest building on American University's campus was officially inducted today by the Society of Freemasons who helped build it. AU has a long-standing tradition with the Freemasons, a historical group known for their charitable work, and a special ritual today. The Masons blessed the cornerstone that sits outside the new School of International Service building. The Freemasons help build the first SIS building and give scholarship money every year to AU students. The ceremony was full of history, including a gavel once owned by George Washington.
Very few buildings in Washington, D.C. have had something like this. I mean, here's this building being identified with, if you want, or in the same league as the United States Capitol, the White House, the Washington National Cathedral, the Smithsonian, the Washington Monument. I mean, it's a very symbolic and significant thing.
AU President Neil Curran and many students and alumni attended the ceremony.
Police are investigating vandalism at a private school in Bethesda after a series of hate crimes. The Washington Waldorf School on Sangamore Road is reporting that someone drew swastikas with spray paint 8 times since October. The school has also reported broken windows and a fire. School officials say they're installing lights to the back of the building to ward off more vandalism.
American University's Department of Public Safety is enforcing a noise ordinance for off-campus students. Students can get slapped with a large fine for unreasonably loud noise. Kelsey Duggan has the story.
It is exactly 1 month since the American University Public Safety Department cracked down on off-campus housing noise. The Disorderly Conduct Amendment Act was issued to all D.C. colleges to try and create positive student-neighbor relations. Now both D.C. police and public safety officers are working together to enforce quiet hours for off-campus students between the hours of 10 p.m. and 7 a.m. Over the past few weeks, multiple meetings about the act have been held on campus, and now some students say it's a good idea.
If you're in a residential neighborhood where there are families and young children around, that they don't want kids screaming at 10 o'clock at night.
But most still say the act is extreme and unnecessary.
I understand the need for them to not have noise, but a misdemeanor for making noise is way too intense.
A big reason that people move off campus is because they don't want to live in the dorm, and I think that makes it seem like they're still living in the dorms and that AU is, still trying to take precaution or something.
Students living off campus that break this code may have to pay a $500 fine and could even face 90 days in jail. For District News, I'm Kelsey Duggan.
Coming up after the break, violent videos, young people turning to YouTube to find videos on how to hurt themselves, and it's becoming increasingly more popular. We'll tell you what health experts are doing to students that may be watching.
And stack them up, a popular chain restaurant is offering free pancakes tonight. We have the details about when you can get your syrupy snack and why the event is being held.